Hello everyone, MFPallytime. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. In today's video, we have landed on the Lost Vikings, in between, of course, the Butcher and Thrall. They are currently, I brought up my notes, let me see them. They've only been played in 364 games in the past week. They have 155 bans with a 1.2% popularity, according to HotS logs, making them the least popular character in the game. Now, of course, they were never that popular, but good Vikings players could excel at them regardless. And we used to see the Vikings sitting at the tippy top of the win rates every single patch, once again, according to HotS logs. So take that with a grain of salt. But now their win rate is actually at 48.4%. And I'm actually a little bit at a loss as to why we've seen these dramatic changes. Looking at their patch history for the past year, there have been no buffs, there have been no nerfs. The only thing we have seen is bug fixes, like making Olaf actually respond properly when you send him into charge. So, I'm not sure why they've kind of fallen off the face of the earth, but over the past year, they have definitely fallen off the face of the earth. Now, if you've never played the Vikings before, you are controlling 3 characters at the same time. So, number one, your team needs to be able to understand that they don't have to soak XP. You are doing that for your whole team so they can group as 4 and push something. Group as 4, get an objective. Group as 4, get an early boss. Group as 4, do fucking something. In most cases in quick match, you'll find that people don't understand that, no matter how many times you copy paste that into the chat. Also, it does take a fair bit of concentration. So if I don't talk as much in today's video, then I'm sorry, but we're playing the Lost Vikings, boys.
Where will we end up this time?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Black Cards Babe today. Group as 4, please. This is the most important part of playing the Vikings. You type this out at the start. You Control All to select. You Control C to copy. Maybe push bot. Let me soak. And then you tell the team what to fucking do. All the time. Always tell the team what to do. We are going to be taking Viking bribery at level 1. Enemies that are killed near the Vikings give us bribe stacks. We can use these stacks to do various things. Alarak is AFK. Nova decided to ignore everything I said and is pushing the middle lane. Group is 4, please. All right, second time we've had to type it in today's video. Let's see how it goes. To select the various Vikings, you double tap the key that corresponds to them. So, number 1 is Olaf, number 2 is Belloc, and number 3 is Eric the Swift. The team name group is 4, and we died in the bottom lane, but that means I get free soak up top. And we might be able to cycle Eric up here too, just to help me push a little bit. Looks like Nazebo is fighting us in the middle lane. Zeratul down in the bottom lane. We might be able to push this back relatively well. You can see the health of all the Vikings next to my pretty face here in the left side of the screen. So while they're down there, I'm actually soaking top. I'm soaking middle. I might be able to get some nope, no coins, no coins. But the enemy team has everyone on their team other than Nazebo focused in the bottom lane, which means that if they continue to do this, we are going to pull massively ahead on XP. Now, I do have to change the way I control my characters. Normally, I have attack move on left click. Now, we have attack move like on the standard control setting. So it does take me some time to adjust back to playing this way, as we talked about in the Samuro video as well. But oh, shit. But I can do it. Losing a Viking only gives 0.25% XP to the enemy team, so even though they did kill off Eric the Swift there, it's not something that we're too worried about. We have pushed the top lane all the way into the tower, and we are draining ammunition out of it right now. The enemy team's Nazebo is pushing into me. It looks like he might be rotating up top. Our team is grouping as 4. They are doing what they should be doing, and I'm very proud of them for it. Let's grab this vision really quick. We'll send Eric the Swift back into this lane. Now, all of the Vikings do have different traits as well. So Belloc does have Muradin's trait of regenerating HP when he is out of combat. So he can take some damage, or Olaf, excuse me, does regenerate HP when he is out of combat. So he can take a little bit of harassment from the enemy team's disease. That would be just fine. You motherfucker. And be just fine. Belloc is able to cleave his auto attacks, so he can actually clear a lane pretty quickly. And Eric the Swift is so swift and so fucking brave that he's just all over the map whenever he wants to be. He can run at, how fast? It doesn't say. It says he's at 100%, but that's just not right. Soon we'll be unlocking things that make our Vikings significantly stronger, but as of right now, we are just trying to continue to soak XP for our friendly team. If the enemy team is sending more people to fight me, that means they're sending less people to defend bottom. And in normal circumstances, that means we'll be able to get a significantly stronger push. That being said, we do have a couple supports in today's game, so maybe that push won't be very good, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now I can bribe that half of that mercenary camp and still should be able to clear the rest of it because we have the mercenary lord talent. Let's move in and just try to beat him up a little bit. He wins this fight every time, but we could just dip out and get some HP back there. Yeah, we'll be fine. Go ahead and use that sippy cup, and it actually applies to all of the Vikings here. So Eric gets even more healing. It'll be able to sit through that no problem. The friendly team is doing a lot of pushing in the bottom lane, so it looks like that's going well for them. And remember, it's important to remember this on all characters, not just the Vikings. But remember, you don't have to win your lane by pushing it in order to win your lane. You just have to make sure that you're getting all of the XP. So even though Olaf is not pushing back Nazeebo in the top lane, even though I can't get these fucking coins, we are still doing just fine in our lane because we have not missed very much XP at all. We actually got 2 coins to our name. Isn't that cute? I might turn these in really quick. Yeah, we'll send Eric the Swift to turn in. Olog's still farming top. We are going to get spin to win at level 7. This allows our Vikings to spin in a circle and deal increased damage. Let's micro away from that really quick. Looks like the friendly team was able to turn in without me. Nova's still soaking bottom, so I don't need to send Eric down there. Once we hit level 10, we are going to be able to team fight a little bit more. Our preliminary soaking is only until level 10. That sucks. We might be able to spin to win and kill those things, actually. If you pick up region globes, those also apply to your Vikings as well. So I can just keep these guys out of combat for a second, get a region globe on Olaf, and then heal them up, no problem. But remember, I don't need to push out of here in order to win the lane. I could just let the minions come to me, and we'll be fine. So get this globe, spin on this lane. Each Viking individually does the spin. So if you're able to group up your Vikings around one target, your spin does deal significantly more damage. I'm trying to take a coin away. All right, looks like I'm gonna lose that coin, but hey, I tried. Oh, we are losing some Vikings here as Nazeebo killed off Olaf and the enemy team did gank me middle. So I'm gonna send Eric down to the bottom for 2 things. We want to take that camp over when we're able to, but we also want to... We have play again. I don't think I want to use it. I think I'm just gonna get this XP. Since our team is soaking other lanes now, we're just gonna chill bottom with Eric the Swift. And I'm actually gonna take this mercenary camp with the rest of my Vikings. Mercenary Lord, not only does it decrease the amount of damage that we take from things like mercenary camps, but it also makes it easier to take these mercenary camps too. So we want... Oh, it increases their effectiveness is what I wanted to say, excuse me. So, we'll be able to send Olaf and Belog up to the top lane to get that, and they shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. I need to remember to spin every now and then too. When Olaf gets low on HP, we just send him out of there, send Belog in, have him tank for a minute. While we're still defending the bottom lane here. When that camp comes up, we'll be able to push the bottom lane with that as well. The team seems to be on the same page, heading back to the bottom lane, so I don't have to soak this anymore, and we can continue to push things on our Vikings. We are 1 coin away from being able to turn in. I'm actually going to leave the coin up top here because I want them all on the same character. All right. So we won't cap this right away. Instead, we're going to send Eric the Swift up there with a sprint. But, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Eric the Swift is going to get the coins. Everyone else is going to push. Okay, they are fighting over the turn-in right now, and it doesn't look like that fight's going very well. So I'm just going to try to get as much XP as I can to keep us in the game. The enemy team does have enough coins to turn in. We still have 12 coins of our own, though. So We're doing A-okay. If we see the enemy team, I have an idea. I'm not going to say it out loud, just in case we are indeed getting stream sniped. Which it may sound like I'm being overly paranoid, but you'd be surprised how fucking much it happens when we do these live. The enemy team is rotating up top, so we'll send Belloc down to the bottom lane. We'll keep Eric hanging around up here. What's the time on this camp? Okay, so we'll send Belloc to this camp to take that over. Olaf is dead, but we'll queue him up to go to the top lane, and we'll try to stay safe as 3 members of the enemy team are located up top right now. We could send Eric the Swift down here to turn in, Belloc to cap that, Olaf up top. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. The enemy team probably rotating down here right now, so we may lose these coins, but I'll make sure I'm the first one to turn in. We'll also bribe this mercenary camp as we're doing that. We were interrupted. So I'm going to send Belloc in, take Eric out. Oh, new chests are popping. All right, fuck that then. We'll turn in all of our coins. Keep Olaf up top. So Belloc's turning in right now as the team is pushing these guys away. Then we're going to send Belloc down there to get those extra coins. Now Eric's turning in. We'll send him down here to get extra coins. And Olaf keeps pushing the top lane. You have to be all over the map when you're playing the Vikings. We want these on one Viking though, not spread around. So let's back off Belloc there a little bit. Okay. So now we can maybe grab this camp while they're not paying attention. Keep pushing top. We're going to go for a jump at level 13, which allows us to fly high into the air and be immune to damage momentarily. I'll use a bribe on that. I don't care. They might know what we're doing. I'm not sure. I'll use my spin. Help push this building down. We should be able to live through anything that it does. Friendly team's doing a great job. All right, we just want to swap out here. We're going to overextend Olaf up here quite a bit. But I'm doing it on purpose, don't worry. Eric gets the coins. I'm trying to draw attention up to the top lane so we can turn in. It looks like that's exactly what is happening. So we broke line of sight. We're just kind of dicking around with this dingo right now. We're going to turn in those 7 coins. We're going to push bottom lane. Like he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Okay, turned in. Now we go back to soaking middle with Eric the Swift. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Belloc's pushing bottom with the team. Look at this micro, boys. Oh, feels bad. We can actually grab this vision and then get this coin camp. Bottom lane push is still going great. Our talent that we picked at level 10 is called Play Again, and it allows me to revive all of my Vikings. So if I want them here, we can have them all here pretty quickly. We'll just jump over this real quick. There to saw me. So yeah, actually, now's a great time to use it. We can revive all of our dead Vikings, teleport them down to the bottom lane, and make this push even more powerful. We can select all of our Vikings by pressing 4, although I haven't been doing that much in this game. And focus this building down as fast as we can. Oh. It's awkward. Oh, 9 coins! 9 coins on the ground! Alright. We are going to pick up Impatience is a Virtue at level 16. This is the strongest battle momentum still in the game because it allows you to reduce the cooldowns of every one of your characters every time they auto-attack. So you're able to do a lot more with your characters. You can use Impatience as a Virtue Play Again all the time because of Impatience as a Virtue. And we're also going to be lowering the cooldown of our spin, things like that. Let's try to grab these chests. So every time any of our characters auto-attack, we're going to be getting that benefit. Grab that region globe. Maybe sprint away here. We're just wasting their time. If they want to chase me, if they want to chase a Viking, that means they're not doing other things. And of course, because we're the Vikings, we're still doing other things. The friendly team did turn in once. We probably have enough to turn in again. While the enemy team has their attention focused up top, I'm just going to go take a camp down here and keep the bottom pressure going. It's so important on the Vikings to always be proactive, always be doing something, always keep the pressure up in some capacity. Let's micro these guys a little bit so they don't take damage. Eric the Swift is going to be up in 21 seconds. So we want Olaf to have the coins, because he already has coins. See if we can help out with this. He does have Tazdinga, which is pretty scary. But will he expect the Viking damage? Now that he's using his ult, we can just use our jump to avoid all that damage and take him down, no problem. Olaf turn in, Belog zone people away. Eric's go up to the top lane, see if we need to help out there momentarily. We can soak XP middle. All right. All right. Eric, clean this up, please. Olaf's fine, Belog's fine. Do we grab the vision? Okay, they were taking that camp. So let's go top here. Olaf's taking a lot of hits. We'll just back him up. Okay. I was controlling my group a little bit there, but I think I'm getting it back under control. So we'll push this back. You're doing great, team. It's important to let them know that, because usually I spend most of my time just bitching at the enemy team. I want to do this. They shouldn't be fighting right now. We're already outnumbered. Just back out of that fight. Oh, fuck. It looks like they're fighting. You know what? I'm making a decision. I'm making a decision. We're just going to keep ping and retreat. God, hopefully I can do this in time. Okay. I don't think I'm doing this fast enough. I might be giving them boss. We're gonna stop. They're turning in, but then they'll rotate up. I could have done that, but it's too risky. We don't have enough people alive. All right, I think we just go back to soaking. Olaf overextend. Eric the Swift down to the bottom lane. My hands are shaking, dude. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Our team died at a very inopportune time. All right, let's go get that. Okay. We're back doing what we should be. They're all fucking bottom. They weren't even gonna go for boss. I gave him way too much credit. I gave him way too much credit. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, team. Looks like we might be team fighting over something down there, but they are outnumbered. So I just need to pull their attention away from something. So we have Nazebo here. So our team's on equal ground. Not a big deal. Got that coin. I'll turn it in right now. We're pushing top. Might actually have this. Might actually have top. Eric, turn in. Thank you. I can't use any cooldowns until Eric turns in because it'll cancel his turn. Okay. Sprint up here. All right, it's time, boys. It's time. Actually, we need a team fight, huh? I'll get this chest. We have to use our ult now. Too much is going on. Grab these coins really quick. Get Olaf on him. All right, now we start auto-attacking. Now we start team fighting. We need to send Olaf away. Shit. Lost all of our Vikings. The team backed out of that. We had everyone there. That was a team fight we should have taken. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know why they didn't want to fight. We also had everyone there. Sorry, I didn't pick my level 20. We're going to go for Fury of the Storm. Basic attacks chain to non-heroes. This also gives us critical attacks on heroes. And just like how Spin has each individual Viking dealing increased damage, our Fury of the Storm is also going to be giving a crit to each individual Viking. So it's actually an alarming amount of damage all coming out at one time. The enemy team does turn in. And what? I mean, I guess we see him.
Be careful. You just
I don't feel like we have any damage for this though, boys. I don't feel like we have any damage for this at all. Looks like they're doing it. Zebo's still bottom. The enemy team is starting to get the scent. I think. They might just be ignoring it. Okay. Too fast, too furious. So while they're dealing with this, I'm just gonna head bottom. I'm just gonna head bottom. I think anyway. That was such a risky play, but obviously it paid off. So I'm gonna put core pressure while they're defending top. At least try to. Try to get in there. Alright, we should be able to clear this wave in seriously no time flat. We lost Alarak. Oh god. We're losing people like crazy right now. Alright, don't worry team. I'll try to make you proud. I'll try to make you proud. Get in the middle. Spin, auto attack, okay. Olaf in first. Well, so much for that. So much for that. We could pull him back and pop a Rolta. We can get this camp. We can do a lot of things to keep core pressure up here, but without our team, we definitely work it a win. I was just trying to soften up the shields a little bit. We can grab this right away, get that pushing. We know the enemy team's going for a turn in. I just don't think we can actually stop it. I'm not going to stick around to get those coins. Because I was going to say we could assume everyone's coming this way. So now we split up our Vikings and try to lose as many as possible. Eric's dead, so we're probably losing all of them again. Yeah, I mean, look at Diva. She's just sticking to me like crazy. Hi, Morals. Heal, please. Thank you. Now, with Mercenary Lord, I should be pushing with these camps. Just so we're all clear on that. I should be moving in with camps, for sure. Dingo Ult has been popped. He's unkillable. Fuck! I forgot about the level 20 upgrade. I forgot about the level 20. Nova's walking around. Feels good. I don't know what she's doing. Remember, group is 4, please. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing here? We still have a little bit of time. We can res all of our Vikings right when... I don't think we will. I don't think we will. Eric's up. She's trying to turn in. We don't have enough for a turn in, so she's risking right now. She needs to get out of there. She needs to get out of there. Why? You know they're there! Fuck! Well, if Nova wants to lose the game, Nova wants to lose the game. You can't control that. Why are FB healers? Why are you going in by yourself? Group is 4, please. Well, they don't have enough for the turn in right now. We got a big ass minion wave in the bottom. We need to just try to distract them right now. That's our play. Our play is to just try to distract them. Let's call in the Vikings. Kick it. Oh, he's cleaning that up. Alright, let's go fight. Try to. Oh, boys. This fight doesn't look like it's going very well. Yeah. I was trying to come participate, but you all died really far away from me. Like, really far away from me. Well. Well. It's like they're pushing the core. We might be able to defend it. We just have to play really careful. That triple tap though. You gotta know that the fucking Nova that's complaining on your team is also the Nova that picked up triple tap. Oh well, we tried. We tried, team. And the Vikings are one of those characters that you're only as good as your team. I can get them ahead on XP, but what they do with that XP is up to them. And we had a really, really, really strong early game, but it just didn't translate well into the late game. We didn't have a lot of damage. And what we had in the beginning was a tight-knit group that was always together. And then as the late game progressed, you saw them splitting off on their own. Now, the enemy team was doing a great job of sending people back to defend what I was doing. So theoretically, with that key member of their team potentially being pulled away, which was usually Nazebo or Tazdingo, with them being pulled away, our team should have been able to push right in and win a team fight, but it just didn't quite work because we were splitting up a little bit too much. Well, feels bad that Nova doesn't understand the game at all, but that was the Vikings. Like I said, they're on a bit of a losing streak. Someone in chat said that they think it's because more and more stacking talents keep getting added to the game. And what we saw here was Zeratul going for Gathering Power with Grim Task. So every time he killed one of my Vikings, even though they only give 0.25 XP per kill, so if you lose them, it's not that big of a deal, what they do give is a full stack for any quest like this. So Zeratul was able to get a lot of power added to his character. He went for a cleave build with rewind, so that's a ton of burst damage. And we saw that definitely reflected in his stats here today. But the talents we went for in today's video are insanely standard. In fact, I would say it's probably the only way to play the Vikings other than a level 16 talent choice. We saw Viking Bribery, Mercenary Lord, Spin to Win, Play Again, Jump, and Patience is a Virtue, and Fury of the Storm, whatever. You could go for Checkpoint Reached. That's fine. You could also go for Large and In Charge. When Olaf charges an enemy, they are stunned for 1 second. So it's a very, very strong talent as well. GG. GG. That concludes our A through Z video for today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at Thrall. In my opinion, a character that they ruined in this past year. Feels bad, man. But we'll save that for the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.